bloody hell, man. Daz! Watch this, watch. Daz! Come here.
Hello. Hi, Bert.
You grab Sam's drink for him. You did it as well. I'd have told you to. I'd have told me to f off and go back.
Thank you.
Oh.
I dropped it. No, the lid stayed on. I don't know.
That is impressive.
And we'd redo everything. F I wish you'd stayed in your room.
Mate, you are the king of tripping over wires.
My socks get stuck to this.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
got
surprised,
the it's because it's been taped down.
Ew, that is thinking. Ew, that
Well, thank you, Daz.
Appreciate it, mate.
You caused more harm than it was worth.
It's
But
absolute chaos. The moment that Daz came out, it's absolute chaos.
Would it be more realistic with other people's pubes in it?
I think it'd
Because
be
of
more
the
realistic if
different
you use
colours.
someone else's beard.
What, instead of their pubes?
Yeah.
do you want a ginger beard?
Well,
I
that's
got-
the thing.
I got ginger beard
Normally,
as well.
with like beards and stuff, you have that odd ginger strand.
I've got all ginger strands.
Okay.
I just have an all ginger beard.
I don't have ginger strands.
Do you not?
I have little light coloured hairs.
Yeah, you got
a
highlights.
couple little blondes and stuff in there.
Yeah,
like.
I dye my
got-
beard.
He's got
Well, you do
highlights.
have you have quite a light brown hair, don't you?
Depends how long I've been in the sun.
Yeah.
I haven't for the past 4 years, so my hair's quite dark.
That is fair.
There was a time where you had like blonde in your hair, right? Yeah, I thought so. I thought I remembered that.
I remember
dyed my
like
hair in a while
when I
now.
used to go to school when I had long hair, basically the sides of my hair would be like brown, but the
Yeah.
top of my hair would be like fucking blondie.
Yeah, was it not like? Did you not dye your hair blonde at any point?
No, it was just
I almost remember
sun-bleached.
like I remember almost blonde highlights going on.
I
in your
had
hair,
blonde
but maybe it
highlights at
was
one
just-
point. I also did have like bright blonde hair in my emo phase,
Yes,
and then yeah, I dyed it black then.
I dyed my hair black, and
Yeah.
when it was like down here, it
Oh
was like,
yeah, you used to have
Oh
long hair,
my
didn't
God.
you?
yeah, I had hair down to
Have you
my
ever
ass, and
seen
it was
it
dyed
with,
black.
like,
I
really,
think
really long
like
hair?
really long time ago, but I don't remember it.
There's like that one picture of you where you've just like you're like really pissed off and your hair is just down to your fucking knuckles, like.
There was a picture from when we were in Butlins. I didn't have a beard at the time,
Yeah.
and like I'm there putting my sock on, my hair's still wet.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hair's still wet because I just got out of the shower and like. We could check a picture up if you want. Like,
If you're happy to.
yeah.
Fucking, here's a picture of Dale with long hair.
Yeah, I had blonde
Picture
hair.
of me with long hair.
I think I dyed my hair black before my 18th birthday and got absolutely ratted. And I think that's also the time where Josh punched the window, the bathroom window.
Whoa.
This is Josh.
His ex at the time. Josh was like, I'm angry, and then he punched like, you know how like some doors have like window panes on them.
Yeah.
It was just one of them. He punched it. It was
Like
obviously
the
it
one
was
that Sam broke
Did it
with
go
his
through?
ass.
no,
Yeah.
it was tempered glass. So
I love it because I love it when because this happened before, right? So this is just like jumping off subject, off topic, but like some guy chased a friend of mine like in the car, and I was sat in the passenger seat
Yeah.
because he'd like cut him off,
yeah.
and he was like, right, I'll chase him down. So I was like, oh fuck it, pull over. Like, what's the worst you can do? The guy got out of the car, and he come over, and he like tapped the window like that, and then went to punch.
Yeah.
And he punched the window and his hand just like kind of folded. He was I was like crying with laughter. I got out of the car and like obviously this guy, he had a bit of small man syndrome or something. Like I got out of the car and I was a lot taller than him.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, just don't do it again. Don't do it again. And I was like, what the fuck you going to do? Like, but the reaction of like punching the way, I could just imagine like Josh is being the same. Like the glass is clearly too hard for him to punch through. He punches it and your arm just like folds under the like pressure of it. But it was just do.
Like Josh punched it because it was tempered. It just cracked, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think he had to pay for it. I can't remember.
I'm not surprised. You normally have to like pay for that stuff.
But like, no, I think it was a sixth form party. We used to have them every Wednesday,
Right.
and we basically our school got banned from having parties in a lot of like the local pubs.
That makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes
Naughty
sense.
boys.
Yeah. Did you go through the whole of like Ponty?
Yeah,
We've been
Yeah,
everywhere.
like the Maltsters and
yeah, we got banned from the
Club
Monsters.
Bond. Yeah.
Was it Blueberries as well? Something?
Blueberry we got
Blueberries
banned from
was
as
one of
well.
Yeah.
them. Yeah, Blueberries was like the fancy one, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we got banned from there. Got
Yeah.
banned from Monsters.
I dyed my hair black, but once it washed out like 2 days ago, it left a green highlight in my hair.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Well, you did 2
Dyed
days
it
ago.
It was
recently. did it?
really shitey fucking hair color, hair dye.
Do you
it was
mean
like
2 days later?
oh,
Just
sorry.
hasn't clocked on.
Did I say 2 days ago?
2
Yeah.
days ago. And there's nothing in there now. It must have been crap.
Literally. Oh my god, I was spacing out. 2 days later.
We both said 2 days ago. You're like, yeah, 2 days ago.
I stand by it.
Oh, wow, like,
I was just like, you've just been recovering from, your fucking wisdom teeth, and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? Read it.
She was so like annoyed by the wisdom tooth thing that she's like, I'm going black hair. Just sat in a room like
Wait, was it black or green?
the
it
black.
was black. It was a black dye.
Where the fuck
Wait,
did you
it
get
come out
green from?
green? You did say
like,
green.
Yeah, part in the
Oh,
dye.
right, sorry, I
like
missed that.
it's really dark,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
It has a green hue in it.
Yeah, it does.
So like when it washed out, I had like my hair is not blonde, but it's brunette, but it's like this ratty brown. So it still is quite
Ratty.
Right.
rat, mossy. It has this
Ratty's
like
fine.
yeah.
Just making fun of it.
It has a bit of like lightness to it, so the green kind of just stuck to it permanently,
Oh.
but the black didn't. Obviously, the black was supposed to stick to it. It was only
Wait,
supposed to
so
last a few
blonde and
days.
black made green.
No, there was a green hue.
Black
in
dye
the-
has, like, a
the
green
dye.
component.
Is it
no.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
So if you dye it black, they tend to like bleach it blonde first and then
Oh, that
dye
makes
on
sense.
top. But I bleached my hair blonde once.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Did you
all
hate
blonde.
it? Or
Huh?
did you hate it?
Well, it was only while we were on rugby tour. It was just something you do, and like
Right.
you'd bleach it because our
Lads,
rugby
lads,
colours
lads.
were like yellow and green,
Mm-hmm.
and that might give a lot away. But yeah, the rugby team colours were yellow and green. So you'd have like bleach blonde hair, and you'd have like you'd spray green in it on the day and whatnot. And yeah, but that was. And we went on tour, and we were staying at this like activity centre, so we were doing a bunch of activities while we were there as well. And then on the weekend playing against teams. So I left because, as you do when you're away with a bunch of boys, you start shaving each other's eyebrows off when
Yeah.
they're sleeping. So somebody shaved one of my eyebrows off, so I had one eyebrow. And I was like, well, I can't go to school with one eyebrow. I'll just shave the other one off. I'd rather look
You would have
symmetrical.
been called up on that, wouldn't you? Like when it,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
they would have called you into the office, be like, why have you not got eyebrows?
Yeah.
So instead of just one eyebrow, just turn it up. Like
I'd rather be
you're permanently surprised.
I'd rather be symmetrical. Does anyone agree with that?
I
agree.
I
Yeah,
100% do. I do
I'd
the
rather
same.
than like look like the Rock. I'd rather be surprised. Like I'm not doing the people's eyebrow on everyone.
I just love it. And you just turn
I would
up
have
to
loved to
school.
see one eyebrow,
Eh?
You're just there like. You're like, oh, did you see it go?
But it was like the whole team, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody on the team had eyebrows at this point because it was just like, wait, you get that guy, he's
The whole
sleeping.
team came for this trip and it's just permanently surprised afterwards.
Go into our first rugby game, we're all like,
Oh, that's so good.
Wouldn't the
teacher's
smarter
like,
thing
"Holy
have been
shit."
just to get like henna tattoo eyebrows?
Yeah,
think that far.
like
That
mascara
would
or
look
something. And
awful as
draw
well.
it.
You know when you get the girls that draw their eyebrows on really
Yeah.
No,
like,
like
end up looking
like you can get them done. They look like real as fuck.
they?
I've seen it. Yeah, I know a girl who doesn't have eyebrows,
Yeah.
and she has them like semi-permanently tattooed on, and
Yeah.
I thought they were
amazing.
real.
No, it was like
Do you mean like
I wasn't that
threading? Oh,
bothered.
Oh, no, threading.
Nah, threading is
That's
to,
not
like,
that.
thin it out.
thin the eyebrows.
Microblading.
No, you mean it's like like henna, like the.
Yeah,
the
but
tattoo.
microblading.
You can do
I think
that.
it might be microblading. Yeah,
It's a needle. They
Microblading
scrape
is-
your skin
Really?
with a dye, and it is
Yeah.
like.
I don't know why I'm trying to
temporary.
teach you.
Yeah. So one thing
Is
I
that
really
micro-
like, one thing I really like having done, like I
That's
like
good, isn't it?
having my eyebrows plucked. I
yeah.
like having them tend to,
Mm.
like, because, and obviously Lon's not here at the moment, so like I wait like a period of time, and then I go over there, and like the first thing I'm like, right, you need to do my eyebrows. But I love that like sensation of
Same
having my
with-
eyebrows done.
When you get your nose waxed. Yeah, my nose waxed. The first time I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But then I did it and I was like, this is amazing.
I make abs pluck my
love it.
back.
You?
Yeah.
Well, I need to do something about my back because like it's at the point now where like my shoulders are starting to look hairy. Like, it's
I have like 10 black
I
hairs on
hate
my back.
you.
It's true. I don't know why they're like singular black hair. It's
I'll
just, like,
take that over,
they're
a
dancing on
gorilla
their own
back.
in the back. Like,
Oh, dude, have you
I
seen the
got-
people like werewolves?
Yeah.
They're, it's,
Mine's not that bad. Like it's
like,
quite fine
it's
hair. but
horrendous. Whoever has that, I feel
when
so
I can
bad
like
for them.
see it like coming over my shoulders, like I'm like, oh, it's
Just don't
I
look.
can feel it like.
Oh, that's fair.
But talking about like a couple of like stray hairs. I've got a hairy chest, yeah,
Yeah.
but I have one silver hair that grows on my chest, right, and it keeps coming back, and I shit you not, right. The hairs on my chest, I don't trim them down or anything. They're just one constant length. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This grey hair is about that long,
Jesus.
and it pulls out really easily. Like it's just like,
I
Yeah.
think that's a common
so
thing.
it pops
Yeah.
up, and I'm just like, it's gone again.
I think
And
a
then-
lot of people talk about how
Move your microphone to your chest when you speak to Kaif. It's like you move a little bit too far
Yeah,
away.
damn it. I used to have the
Guys,
bat
so-
symbol. Like my
Yeah.
chest hair used to be like the bat symbol.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's what
trouble,
mine was
there you
like,
go.
and I loved it then. But it's grown beyond that now.
Yeah.
Back like in the teenage like years, it was the bat symbol. I'd go swimming, I'd be looking.
It was
I'd look
my
the
chest
fucking
hair used to like come like
Flash
this.
Batman.
Yeah.
So it looked like the bat symbol.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, has it changed?
Yeah, there's more of it now.
do you,
Oh.
Yeah,
does Batman appear every time it takes his top off?
I like
I
the
don't-
bat
the
symbol.
Spider-Man
chest
thing
hair,
popped
like.
in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
That
Oh,
was
okay.
the like
I was
peak
like,
of
that's not
chest
it.
I
hair.
might have to shave it in again, you know.
Just should we get stencils into each other? Like,
You know what we should do? We should have like a spa day or like a spa stream, like an SR spa stream. Get our like eyebrows done, color them in.
I'd
Get
love
my
it.
monobrow done, my back done, get the hair off my feet.
Yeah.
No, I'd love
Wait,
it. I'd have
you
a wicked
monobrow?
time.
Well,
If you leave
you have
it,
like you have like
it'll-
some hairs, right?
yeah. That's what I mean.
Oh.
That's why I have Lon do
Oh my
it.
god, we can measure out a
I-
perfect like eyebrow shape.
I've
like with
never looked.
That's
I've
what
never
Lon
done
does
the
for
middle
me.
yet.
She'll literally like she's there with the two like measuring it up and like the ones that do really hurt is the ones like just down here
Yeah.
that go like towards like the eyelid. They can sting like a fucker. And
I
she's
don't.
To make your eyes water.
I don't pluck mine. I like because I got quite bushy ones. I'll like
Did
push
you
them
rip
up.
it? Oh.
No, I'll far more civilized. Come on, I'll like push them all up. I haven't done it for a bit, but I'll push them all up so all the long bits like poke over the top.
Oh, then you
I'll
cut
just
it
grab
out.
my razor and I'll just like cut it.
they get quite long then. Like I find
Oh, I don't know.
when you pluck it, it's
It's like they're all any that go above a certain line. I'll just get the razor and just
yeah. But
fucking
the
zip
barbers
through
do
it.
that for you as well. They'll just brush you through and then
Yeah.
So I
The excess.
just started doing that a little while ago, and I'm like, yeah, it's all right.
I have like one really long eyebrow hair. I think it's I don't know if it's flat or I managed to pluck it out lately, but like it curls.
I
the
was
op-
lucky in that.
It's on this one, but it curls the opposite way outwards
I know what
because
you're on about.
you pointed it out, haven't you?
Yeah. It's
Well,
always
you're
sticking
there.
out sometimes.
You're there like, look at that. That looks fucking gross.
I mean,
What
when
is that doing?
everything is slicked down, and just behaving itself, and then one fucking prick is just like,
Woo!
in your face.
He's coming in for a kiss. This eyebrow. It's like woo!
I'm just staring at that one bit like,
Oh, look at anything
sees a
other
little
than this.
face on it. Like,
I can't.
Give us a
ignore
kiss,
it.
love.
it's like those scenes where a dude has a mole on it, like has a face on it, and people are like,
I got a mole by there. Wait, which side's it on?
I don't know.
I got two. I think
I
it's,
don't
Yeah, there.
Oh wait, yeah, you have one like
I
that.
have one.
Yeah, but So-
he grows hell of a mustache. He does.
I have this like thing with moles and stuff where so long as it's not here,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Where?
If it's anywhere around your mouth,
Oh.
He's dissing me. Yeah.
like
This
no, yours is outside of that. I mean,
Front
literally,
nostril.
here. Like if it's here,
Yeah.
it's bad. If it's outside of there, it's fine.
Okay.
So yours goes on
I
the
got one.
outside.
Like mine's on the line, is it?
Yeah.
But it's fine.
It's just
It's not
outside
on the
the
hair growth part.
Like you see,
If the mole's like basically in where the beard grows, is it? Okay.
it's like I don't know. I think I've always just had that thing from Austin Powers in my head where,
Moly,
yeah,
moly.
That
Well, the
that
thing is-
scene, like because of that, it's
one here,
ruined
no?
it for me. I'm just like,
My mole is obviously like
yeah.
on like the hairline there, so it grows thicker there. So you
Ah.
know, like
just keep the
you
beard.
gotta tame that a bit more.
Just hide
like.
it from the beard forever. Just
Yeah.
like stuck in.
My mole grows hair. I have to trim it.
Long hair, that one.
It has
It
like
grows- it grows
it
a
has
lot
like
quicker,
5 black hairs that grow out of it.
Ebbs is there like, look, I got a mole here with loads of hair coming out of it.
Long hair. Whoa.
There's gonna be one person who has like a mole in that room.
Yeah,
He's
they're
like,
I
gonna
feel
look-
so attacked.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. It's a bit gross, but I'm sorry.
I guess I'm quite lucky. Like, do you have a lot of moles, like birthmarks?
No, I have scars, but that's something else.
Like
I have loads. Like,
I don't think so. I've
yeah, I got quite a
I
few.
got I don't know. There's little bits here and there.
I got fucking tons of moles. I got cherry moles too.
I actually have a
What the
scar
fuck
on
is a
my arm
cherry?
now
Just little red ones.
from
Oh.
one sister's dog. It jumped up, and his claws were quite sharp at the time.
Gonna kill you.
And like his
Well, that's a
claw
freckle,
caught me
though.
and
It's
just
not
sliced
more,
down my arm.
I'm super
That's a
tempted to give it
birthmark.
a skin tag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is a
like,
skin
they
tag?
can
Is it just
take
a bit of
off.
skin hanging off?
yeah, it's like a little. Yeah,
It's,
But they-
it's from
like, you
rubbing
can't-
and that, though, and it friction and stuff.
I
Right?
don't know.
It's like a mole trying to come out of your body, but it couldn't quite make it.
But
It's
like,
a little bubble.
you know, they bleed a lot if you were to like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But mine, obviously pulling down my trousers and pulling back up irritated it, and recently it was like swollen and red, and then
Inflamed.
as it healed, the entire thing went crusty, basically, like it had its own scab layer.
You can get them frozen
Ugh.
off, though, right?
Yeah, and I was like, this bad boy gotta go.
Just
get it
get
done.
like a can of spray and just fucking till it burns
No.
away.
Yeah, you cause damage to the
Yeah.
area around it.
Yeah,
like,
but that
really.
freezes it.
That sounds like a great way to get an infection.
Yeah.
Well, it'll just burn the skin, won't it? Yeah.
You're not wrong about the
Yeah,
procedure
that's
being
the
something
problem.
similar, but
Yeah.
It'll
Don't do
burn
it
the
at
skin
home.
Well,
and everything around it too.
Hey, it's a homemade freeze a bit off.
And that's
Don't
why
do
you
that.
don't do it at home.
I just do it like they do the goat's balls, just a little bit of string.
You can do that with it, though.
Yeah, and
You
I'm
can
gonna go
string
to
it
I'm gonna
and
go to the doctor. Like,
And then it goes... it lands in someone's drink.
like-
Like, Ebbs is there like...
It'll be like
Oh,
a
she's like,
minstrel
"Oh,
the pot
bubble tea."
noodle all over again.
It's probably got a bit of a pop to it as well, right?
oh my god, ew, that's disgusting.
oh, minging. Okay, what's the news?
This might be the first podcast I throw up in.
That's disgusting.
Let's do the
Chewing
news.
on skin tags, Ebbs.
Let's leave it. Do the news.
Skin tag pop.
So, like, in terms of news, there's not really a huge amount of like specific like topics of news. I normally will just kind of there's like an app on my phone I'll whip up and just spin it and go, oh, what's there? And it just suggests me all sorts.
I know a bit
But
of
like-
news.
What you know news?
Yeah, but
Go
it's
on.
not good news.
Oh, is it people who have been diagnosed or something?
Yes.
Okay, let's not.
Well, one of the things is it's a bit of a controversial topic, ish. But so you know how Kaif, the streamer,
Yeah.
he hit the like record for most subs ever, which was like I think like 300k or something.
Yeah.
Stupid amount.
But recently, as in the past couple of months, he had something going on where he was covering up his friend's like
Sexual assault.
Scandal?
yeah.
Okay.
And everybody's forgotten about that.
I didn't even know about
It
it.
was still ongoing, where like you know the whole thing's happened. The woman's like you know gone through a lot of issues. And a
Oh
lot of,
wait,
like,
I do know about this.
she's like really depressed and everything at the moment.
It happened at
because
his
of it.
party, didn't it? Didn't
Yeah.
it? And he was like,
Oh,
It was
I
one of
don't-
his friends. Had
he's like, I
done
don't
it.
know the guy, but he does know the guy, right?
Yeah, they were like really good friends. And
yeah,
like,
she
he-
found like pictures of them together.
He, like,
So
covered
she
it
sent
up,
it to him
basically.
like, how can you say you don't know this guy?
And there was the whole thing about how she had come to him saying about all this. And then she had like basically gone public with it. Excuse me. Like, you know, posting this saying about all this. And his response was something like, it was along the lines of, I can't believe she'd do this. She's doing it for clout sort of thing. Like she's, I can't believe she'd do that without talking to me first. So, but that wasn't the whole topic. The question that I was, or the thing that I was going to more direct it to is, isn't it weird how people, if they're big enough, everyone will celebrate something and just completely overlook something that has previously gone on?
People forget, mate.
Yeah.
Like
It's
literally all of us.
weird.
You said, I went, wait, did that happen? And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
People forget.
That was like pre-Christmas, right?
No, it was like January.
Mm.
It was January. Was it? I remember it being months.
It was.
couple
I think it was
months ago at
early
least.
January. Yeah. And it's like all of that.
Oh, was it a New Year's party? Was it?
I think so.
think it might have been.
around
Who was
there.
this streamer?
What?
Kai Sena.
Oh, Kai. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know how to pronounce this. He's the guy who, you know, he's the fucking big. He's done. He's mate. He's done loads. He's the guy who had a hand job on stream recently.
Yeah.
He's the guy who had speed on his stream multiple times, even though he's banned. It's completely overlooked. It's like, it seems like you get to a certain point and you're just so big that
No, Speed was banned.
I didn't know that either.
completely
Speed banned on Twitch.
Banned on Twitch completely.
No wonder it's been so nice.
He's been banned for ages.
He's been on YouTube for ages.
Yeah, he's all of his
Really?
content recently has been on YouTube,
Oh,
as in past like couple of years.
Okay.
He was banned originally.
He
for
has
his-
been quiet though. Like I haven't seen
I thought
anything about him.
Yeah,
I
neither
always
do I.
thought he grew off YouTube. I thought like his.
No, he got
he was
banned
doing
on
like.
Twitch and went to YouTube. He did grow from YouTube, but his
I
original.
was gonna say he was doing like the NBA streams, right?
I think his original.
And like he would argue with people that he plays against.
Because the original reason he got banned on Twitch was the infamous thing of where he was talking to a woman.
Oh shit! Now I
Yeah,
do
you know
remember now.
exactly what it
Yeah.
is. Where he's like, we're the last two people on earth.
The
Oh,
dog
yeah,
thing,
that
The
talking
dog,
dog.
thing, except you saying it to an actual woman instead of. the
Yeah,
dog
I
thing.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't repeat that.
yeah. And
rough.
that's what made him banned. Yeah. When I didn't know he'd said that to a person. I thought he was just saying it to an AI dog on the phone. And I was like, that's funny. But then,
Oh, Ben.
No,
yeah,
he was on a.
he was saying
He
it
did-
to
he
Ben
did
on
do
the
it
phone.
with that.
It was on a dating show.
He did it on that, but I think he also did it to the app, Ben
Ben.
on his phone.
Yeah.
I think he also did that, and it was the same thing, and that's how I knew. And I was like, "That's funny." And then I got made aware of this, and that went.
That's
oh,
not
fuck.
funny.
I was like, "Oh fuck!" But yeah, anyway, he got banned from that. Went to YouTube, grew big, and then because Twitch has the thing where if you're banned, you can't appear in anybody else's streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kai still had him as but had him like dressed up and like mask his voice, or like had him on a phone or something like that. Would basically like loophole his way around it.
Yeah.
And it's like, isn't it kind of wild how people can get so big that they're completely free of consequence of everything?
I feel like if you're bigger, you're definitely like there's more scrutiny. I know there's some things that bigger streamers get away with, right? But Twitch have to be careful when they go for bans on big streamers. But
But
they
it feels-
definitely scrutinize more.
I don't mean particularly with Twitch, but I meant more with because Twitch celebrated it, going, "Good job, you did this." But then, loads of the other people who called him out on the stuff that happened in January
Yeah.
are now celebrating him, and it
Yeah, I
kind
know,
of
like
feels quite.
The world forgets.
It's a very weird thing to see, and what was it? I think somebody said that like the internet has like a 2-week news cycle where it's like whatever.
That is true.
It's either a week or 2 weeks where it's like anything that was important last week or 2 weeks ago completely gone, replaced with something new, and it is very weird to see that.
It's true
Ah.
though.
I think there was something Asmongold said. He was like, when it came to like YouTuber apologies, he was like, if you don't mean it, don't apologize, because if you don't apologize, people don't really have
Yeah.
power over you, and then it just goes.
It's
Yeah.
like you bring attention to it, then you make it worse by
I just-
addressing it.
If you apologize, you pretty much open the gate, you know.
I just remembered the apology for the AI porn thing, and serious topic and whatnot, but it was the fucking most.
Wait, AI porn thing?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit! Yeah.
What's it called again?
I know
It was
what you
it was
mean,
the
deep
deep fakes,
Deep
right?
fakes.
Deep things, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I said, this serious is issue, and people shouldn't have to see themselves in that situation, without consent and whatnot. But the apology just made me fucking cringe. It was
I can't remember. his
it
name.
was funny.
Atriarch?
It was fucking
Atriarch,
cringy. It was. Yeah, it was.
It was really weird
It was
because he was
fucking
sat there
weird.
apologizing with his wife crying
Wife
next to
there,
him.
and he's crying, and he's
like-
he's apologizing for
Having
having
a
a
wank.
wank, and that's what's funny.
But the problem is he literally gave money to people who took porn of women without their
Yes.
consent.
Yeah. Then that's a serious subject without a doubt. I don't deny
And it
that.
definitely-
people shouldn't have to be. in
It's
probably
so
that
weird to
situation.
look at things of women who just didn't want that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it was
this is
like
an image of you.
the awful thing about it is that it was not only women who were streamers and stuff that he watched. Not all of that is really bad. It's also his friends.
Yeah.
because they were.
Yeah.
he was
Well, the
friends
problem
with
is-
them.
She was
I
close
think that-
friends
but
too.
The
yeah.
only issue I took with this is that we don't know what he watched, and people really, really quickly jumped to you were watching Pokemon and Kitty Cinderella.
But
but it
I
was-
thought we
it-
were aware there was.
No, it
Pokemon.
wasn't
No,
because it specifically said he alt tabbed, and one of his tabs was them to.
I thought the tab was the front page.
website. I think it was the.
It was the
website
front
with
page
their
and it
names in
displayed
I
Pokemon
think.
on it, wasn't it?
You know what?
Maybe.
The best thing about the apology was the fact that he was like, I saw this advert on, insert porn site.
Pornhub, yeah. He was
Pornhub.
on Pornhub. He's like, that fucking ad.
And I clicked it. I was like, you clicked an advert on a porn website? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
That
I
in
would
itself should be an
never
apology.
touch a fucking advert on a porn website. They're so fucked. Like,
They're all how to grow your penis big, hot girls in your area, and
Yeah,
you're like, well,
I clicked that first one.
There was like, get a bigger dick, and I'm like,
Yes, please.
well, yeah, penis pump, let's go.
where's that ad? They're not asking for me, just for a friend. I just
It's
want
just silly,
to
'cause
need that ad.
If they had like an ad for like how to stop your penis from going soft, I would have clicked it, but I never get them, so
Like,
unfortunate.
it is
Unfortunate,
a
bro.
ridiculous situation that like what he wanked to, abhorrent. Like it's actually disgusting, and that's the thing. But when you break it down,
Yeah.
he did apologize for jacking
You
off.
literally, you look at, you
And his wife is
simplify
crying
everything.
about him jacking off.
You
And
simplify
I get why
everything.
she's crying.
She's crying over him having a wank.
Yes.
But that is
To the
no,
people,
that's
yeah.
simplified. Is
Yeah.
that yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. The
Yeah,
fact
yeah.
that he was like, I clicked a porn advert. That's fucking hilarious. There's so much in that apology that's just funny as fuck. Has no right to be like.
Yeah, I think if he looked at like deepfake porn, he probably looked at like everything available, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If-
You can't really. I don't know if you can say if you looked at Cutie Cinderella and stuff, but probably did.
I mean,
You gotta be a bit weird to watch deepfake porn.
if you're on there anyway, it's not
Yeah.
difficult to imagine or not difficult to assume that he was probably just curious and like, oh, I want to see this, this, and this, and this.
Yeah.
Like, it's really weird to do that. Like, I couldn't, if Daz is on a deep fake website, I'd definitely be curious.
Oh, we,
I'd be
in all
like,
fairness, we
I kind of want to see the deep fakes of
in the
Daz
most
on
like
there.
in
But
the
it would be
nicest way
really-
possible, we'd be posting that picture and I just gonna
Oh,
be
we
like,
100% would. But there's a difference between being curious about it and jacking off to it. Like, those are two very... If I'm there, like, get it, Daz. Fucking
Yo,
get it, Daz. While he's really sad about being on that website. That's really weird.
I tried to do it.
The thing is, he could have lied. Here's the thing: he could have fucking lied.
You could have, yeah.
He could have been like, I was looking into AI. I noticed there was AI deepfakes. I was gonna look into it. Ultimately, I thought, nah, this crosses the line, so I didn't make a video on it. Boom.
No,
Done.
just make the video, bite the bullet at that point. Like, I was
Finish
doing
it anyway.
I was researching, and then he has to commit and release the video. Then,
Yeah.
you know,
It's,
it saves a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Still a terrible person.
I was
It saves a
thinking,
lot
like,
of trouble.
This deepfakes are like obviously like it's taking consent away from the people that are in it, right?
Yeah.
It's awful that you're getting sexualized without your consent. But like, I was watching your stream yesterday, Kaif, and you were literally doing a Hegel face in the camera with your fucking.
And now this
your
deepfakes a
yeah,
Kaif.
and I was like, Kaif, you're sexually like you're sexualizing your own goblin.
So, out there somewhere, Kaif's goblin is in the middle of a bukkake.
Like people are gonna look at this
People,
and go like,
people
oh,
tell me
that's
to
a
do the
sexy ass
hey go
goblin.
and also do like the peace sign. So I was doing it.
Oh, we're actually using the hand thing as well.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
ah,
that's
mate.
different. If you're
But
doing it yourself
I
to
said-
yourself, that's fine.
I mean, he
I
does
said
the
to my
face.
stream, I was like, you can do like, because they were talking about Rule 34. I was like, you can do it with the goblin. It's not me. I don't care.
Yeah.
I was like
you do
send
a
it to me. I'll
fist
laugh
on
at it.
Can you
Huh?
do a fist on it?
Yeah.
You streaming tonight?
Yeah.
Can you do this on stream tonight?
Can you just
I
do
think-
that
I'm
whole
pretty sure, right? When-
salt to your
The
mouth
day
thing?
the day I plugged it in, I went, hey, look, I got hands. And I went,
Yes. Do it later. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'll do it later.
Yeah, sound.
It's the... Oh, can you, like, grab salt and then pour it
Yeah,
in your mouth
pour it in
from
your
above
mouth.
and open
If you
your
pour it in your
mouth?
mouth, you can taste it. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I thought if someone didn't know, it would be Ebbs. Like, no, look. You know, your tongue out.
Thank you. Oh my god.
You know, if you have pepper in the other hand and do it both at the same time, you'll taste both at
It
once.
is both at the same time.
Thumbnail.
You just sexualized yourself now.
yeah, but that's in his
Go
control,
for it.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's consent. Use that as you will.
Oh, fuck me.
And that's how
If
consent
that
works,
isn't the
guys.
thumbnail for the
It's
video.
gonna be. I looked at the screen when it was happening. I was like, holy shit, that's a good angle.
But that's how consent works. I've allowed it. You may.
There you go.
Yeah?
If somebody
So-
wants to jack off to that, fucking by all means, go.
Go for it.
You don't have to apologize for it.
Okay. So, on the topic of AI stuff then.
Don't click adverts. This one's free.
So how do you feel about, like, because we've got two artists here as well. I was reading something today about AI art and how it's like growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, there's a really, really like controversial thing right now of AI art,
Yeah.
and it's Corridor Digital.
Right.
They made an anime using AI.
Oh, yeah. I saw
Right,
that.
and basically what the AI does, it is like real time. Like, well, it's not real time. It rotoscopes, so it creates art of them using video. So they set up a set. You know, they still have green screens and stuff, but it literally made an anime from them acting.
Really?
It's quite jittery. Everything about it isn't consistent. The line art
Yeah.
isn't consistent. The color and the shadows don't stay consistent as well. But it worked really well. But a lot of people are angry that basically they're just trying to replace artists and animators.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like arguing online about that. I think what's his name, Aaron Hansen.
That's the thing I
He
read.
did. I think he did like a 20 tweet thread, didn't he?
That was specifically what I read when I thought of
Yeah.
asking about
Aaron
this.
Hansen. Is that Ego Raptor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Oh.
It was honestly, it was fucking insightful.
he,
I was like,
he was saying like basically
I love Ego
Companies
Raptor.
could-
We're allowed to love Ego Raptor. Isn't there anything wrong with it?
he's class.
are
I'm
we
gonna
allowed to
check,
love him?
man. Are we allowed to? I was just saying I love Ego Raptor. I'm like, wait, has he done anything wrong? He hasn't done
No, I
anything
don't
wrong.
Are we
really
allowed?
know.
I
Are we
think he's
allowed?
fine.
I think
Yeah,
he's
all right, good.
completely fine.
Good.
But he was basically saying like, you know, what makes us uncomfortable about AI is that it takes humanity out of it.
Yeah.
But you don't know if companies are actually using AI already for anime.
Yeah.
Because the most likely scenario is that in the future AI basically helps the production process
Yeah.
in anime and TV and stuff like that. So I think it's at this point completely unavoidable. But yeah, a lot of people have issues with it because currently AI trains itself off work that wasn't given permission to reproduce more.
Yeah.
You know, so when people are like, oh yeah, you can pretty much make things that look like Disney, it's like it was trained off of all the Disney stuff, and who loves, you know, litigation more than anyone? It's Disney. So I don't know.
It's really an odd, or not an odd, but like a really awkward kind of situation because there are really big benefits to it all. Like I'd imagine if I don't know like the whole process of art, but I'd imagine if there was something you fucking hated doing, you could be like, get this AI to do this little bit for me.
Usually people hit hands, and AI can't do hands.
I
so-
mean,
Or the other eye.
but the whole process, you could probably get something, I don't know.
Somebody
to help you
commented
out
on my
with it.
YouTube recently. They were like, "Your art's really good. You fucking terrible at hands." I was like, "I know. That's why I don't draw them in my thumbnails."
It could,
That's so weird. You take reference of your own hands when you draw.
Still looks bad.
Oh.
But like AI for me,
these are my notes.
I would
Excuse
like
me.
it. You know, like if I sketch something, if it could finish off the line work for me, that would be nice.
I am interested in seeing the things it can do. I understand people don't want to like monetize and stuff.
Yeah.
But like when you say like I made an anime, I love the whole process behind that. And
I mean, I think
concept
the
of it.
biggest fear
like
is
it's interesting.
I suppose the biggest fear is like people might be like, "There's no point me drawing anymore because I have to just, you know, instead AI just does it." You know.
But is that a...
I don't know. I don't-
Surely for if I was to draw, I would be drawing for me.
Yeah, you want to draw.
Yeah, if somebody else is doing it, it's like with anybody else. You two can do it way better than I can. But if I'm drawing for me, not to compare.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point
I
of
also
me doing
don't think-
this if other
I
people
guess,
are good?
I don't think AI will replace, you know, artists anyway.
I
No.
mean, I guess if
Unless
you're-
one day they make like a piece of hardware that can draw by thought, you know.
Yeah.
Which that would kind
I
of be
mean,
sick.
the creative process is never going to get replaced.
No.
Like AI can never replace that. But like, say for example, if you're entering a marketplace
Yeah.
that you have competition, like, and you're just getting absolutely destroyed by an AI machine, and just you have no way of
Yeah.
competing without like years and years in school and self.
Yeah,
like,
but that's
teaching
where it
yourself.
becomes nuisance.
would-
But when it starts making money
would
and
be
it starts
nice.
taking money from others,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes
It
an
would, it would
issue.
be nice if AI, replaced, the what was it like jobs, in manufacturing or like
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff before it went into the arts. That'd be nice. Make people's lives easier first before you take their creativity away.
Yeah.
Well, the whole
I don't
thing
know.
that I was thinking as well with it is that it could
In the UK, we might try and get it to leave the country if it starts taking jobs. Like,
Wait, that's what we gotta do. We gotta tell people AI's taking their jobs.
and then it'll go.
God.
The UK won't have that.
That would get it regulated real quick. With the whole idea of that as well is that it does suck because it could take away other people. Because I don't know, say I wanted to get a commission for from like an artist or something, or I wanted to get something drawn, I could either pay somebody to go and do it and have to talk back and forth, or I could just go to this AI thing, type in a rough idea, and it would like give me something that I don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
I'm just like fucking sick. There we go.
I get that.
I've
Yeah.
taken money away
And
from
that's
that
the
other
issue
person.
because that artwork that you got basically is
Stolen from.
yeah,
other
it's
people's
like
artwork.
it's like an amalgamation of like hundreds of artists
That's
Yeah.
dumped into
That's
one.
what I meant.
But when
Yeah.
commissioning an artist, like you're looking at
The person.
that person and their style. Like I
Yeah.
want this uniqueness. Like I've seen
Yeah.
artists where I'm like, oh shit, that style is really cool. Like there's
Yeah.
someone that I have on Twitter that does like the really kind of like thick line work, like really sharp edges, but they do a lot of like one piece and that kind of stuff. And they're just like, I'm like, oh, that's a super fucking cool looking like art style.
You're never
And
gonna
like
get that
you
AI.
can't get that like precise from an AI art. You
Yeah.
can't like how do you demand that from the art like AI like
It's gonna be
Although-
hard for the AI to know which style that you're on about.
exactly
If you try
like
to...
you can't explain it. Like I can explain it briefly, but then like the AI is going to go through so much that they're never going to get it down to a T of what I wanted. Whereas that artist is known for that style, and therefore,
Do you think as well though that with how far it's come in, what is it? It's been like 2 or 3 years since it started, right?
Pass.
If that, because I didn't really see much.
it's
about
really,
it.
it's
blown
popped
up.
up in the
It's
last
blown
year.
up in the last year.
Yeah, and you think, let's say for argument's sake, the last 5 years, that it's started and now we're here.
Yeah.
Like another 5 years, it could be something completely different. It could be like so advanced,
Corporations will get their hands on it and they'll ruin it.
probably.
Yeah.
Do you reckon then that because one of the interesting points I saw is that having an AI like this that can make art and stuff, you could, because it was on the same thread with that Aaron said, is that you could then have an AI like this that develops content that's tailored specifically for you. You know how like with your phone we'll be talking about a product and it'll all of a
Yeah.
sudden show up
Yeah.
on your phone.
Yeah.
You could have AI that basically tailor makes content for you all the time, and that could, like put fucking loads of people out of jobs.
I mean, you
Because
got
it would
AI
feel-
that you can.
It would feel very dystopian. You would also feel very lonely because you don't have anyone you can relate to that is real. And AI doesn't really innovate. AI just takes what exists and makes more of it. So innovation would still have to come from a human.
What's
Would
the
it-
chat thing you can put stuff into though? You can
Chat
literally-
GPT.
Or something,
Yeah,
right?
so people literally put like scenario these characters, write a script for me.
Yeah.
We
It'd be
spoke
like
about it before, right?
it'd be like your own imagination, and then that's
Yeah.
pretty much the furthest it'll go.
Yeah.
Do you think you could then though get an AI to write those for another one, like to write the prompt out of popularly searched prompts, to write that to then
It could do.
create more prompts and then have somebody look through it all to that, because you could literally just, I don't know, I'm wondering how far the wheel goes of how much could be like replaced with
Yeah,
AI
I feel like
over and over again because
It's
you've already
inevitable.
got streamers that AI
But
fully,
Kaif had a point, though,
no
like,
sound without
the-
soul
yeah,
without-
and you watch them and it's like it's 95% pure hot garbage, 5% fucking bangers.
You don't
But-
get the innovation, like you said, from AI though. Like it is just from a bank of like previously
I think
used
innovation
sources.
will always like be human, and people like companies that do like specifically when you look at like anime will probably end up using AI to speed up the production process.
Yeah,
Because currently it's something like you have people work on frames, they all draw it, but there's always like that one lead artist that reworks the frames into the style. So I don't know, like you could maybe use AI to help
I mean, yeah,
tighten up the look of the line art.
you could, if you're having a guy oversee all of that. Could you not then though just have an AI that makes all those panels and then have someone come along and quality check them all and be like, okay, change things
Maybe.
here and there. That
Yeah,
would put loads of people out of jobs because all the panels and everything for a
I think it-
storyboard would be gone.
but like that's what like happens with innovation. You
Yeah.
instead of being like, you know, just the artist, you would be, you know, someone who is the artist and works alongside AI.
Yeah. It's quite interesting as well because the whole idea of having like what is art, is it important that it's made by somebody else, or is like because one of the
I think it's
arguments
important
has
that
been
like
that
a human
AI art
has
isn't art because it's not made by people,
yeah.
and you think, well, is that true? Because
No.
an AI could spit out something. Oh fuck! I wish we had one that did the cameras. That'd be nice. Because I keep forgetting. Because an AI could spit out something, and I go, that looks fucking amazing. Yeah, she's got 3 tits, and like her hands are wonky, but that looks amazing. Like, holy shit, that's really
It
good.
could be a bit lifeless, like AI art. Like somebody who, you know, makes a character and a background and stuff has something specific in mind.
Yeah,
It all fits into place, and
It's a
it,
blend of stuff most of the time, isn't it?
yeah, AI is typically just a blend. Like you couldn't look at background art that AI does and go, wow, I can see something there, I can see something there, I can see something there. Whereas if an actual artist made something, you could see
The
lots of little
intent.
details in the background.
yeah. That
And
makes
yeah,
sense.
the intent of the world they built. Whereas AI will mash stuff together. It sort of looks kind of pretty, but when you look deeper at like AI art, it's sort of like
Backgrounds.
the background is just like a blur of colors mixed together.
From what I've seen, the backgrounds always try to be symmetrical in there as well.
Yeah.
So that's where I think you lose like the idea of the world.
Especially when you see like,
Behind.
especially when you look at the background, you see Getty images.
Oh, yeah, that's the interesting one. Where you'll see that, and you're like,
Oh, the watermark.
what's that?
Yeah. So sometimes like there was one where because I think Getty Images is suing
Yeah.
makers of AI because there was
They
like a
use it for lot
very
of their things.
it didn't say Getty Images, but you could see that it had learned from taken from Getty Images because there was like little mishmashes of
Yeah.
letters in there. But I think
Oh,
that's
spell
brilliant.
that out.
Oh.
It's like people who are like looking up at clouds and like, what do you see? I see a face. I see a tiger. I see Getty Images. Sorry, when I asked about the humanity and stuff, you said no. I like, is it important for a human to make it? And you said no.
Wait, about what? Art?
About art, yeah. I wanted to
I
hear
like,
more about
or
that.
you on about like if is it art if an AI makes it?
I meant, is it? Well, yes.
You could literally make a robot and make it explode on a canvas and call it art.
Okay, is that art?
Yeah.
Oh,
Art invokes thought
Okay.
and
Some
reaction.
kind of expression.
Yeah.
so are you saying that it doesn't matter who makes it or what makes it? It's whatever the person who looks at it sees. Okay.
I think the problem is the process, right?
in an art gallery, a fucking glove made itself art.
Yeah, there's literally like a
true.
dirty bedroom. Like
Yeah,
you
but-
should go to Tate Modern at some point. Like it's super interesting. Like
See,
genuinely.
Tate Modern.
Yeah, have you been there?
I don't know what
Sorry?
that is.
The big art museum in
You just
and
have
the
to
modern
remember,
art
though.
museum in
It's money laundering.
London. Yeah.
Money laundering, yeah, basically.
We should go to the Tate Modern. I went around there by myself. I just decided to go for like a day trip to London. And I was like, fuck it, I'll go there. I've never been there before.
Yeah.
But it's super cool. Like
Yeah.
there's some that you look at it and go like, how is that on display?
Yeah.
But, like,
Exactly.
but you know, someone saw something. You know,
Mhm.
somebody kind of sees him. Sometimes I just think to myself, well, that person's a big name, therefore they can get away with this. But you know,
Like one thing that always sticks with me, and it still sticks with me. This is why it's so important. This is why, like, I can tell you anything can become art, anything at all. Because literally, I was in school, and me and my best friend, we were in the same class. We went to an art showing with students that have made art. There were paintings on the wall. There were things that people actually have put time into. Then there was a fucking pedestal with a fucking spotlight and an empty carton of milk. And that was it. And both of us were just like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, how is this art?" Like. And the only thing I remember from that fucking art showing is that fucking empty
Milk
carton
on a
of
pedestal.
milk.
Like.
It evoked so much anger.
I was gonna say like
it was so much anger in both me and my
Made
friend.
you feel.
It stuck with us for the rest of our life. This piece of art.
Yeah. I remember like two big things from the Tate
really
Modern.
interesting.
One of them was literally like, I can't remember, it was someone pretty famous anyway. It was like a bed, but there was like a bunch of like empty cans and stuff around it and just rubbish. And I was just like, in my mind, I was like, how's that up? But same thing. That's something that stuck with me.
It
And then the
sticks
other
with
one
you.
was literally like a tower of like old TVs just stacked on top of each other and like static on the screens and stuff. And like you go into the room, which is quite dark, but like the lights off the screens and stuff kind of lights the room up. And like it is pretty cool, like because you're getting the light off the stack of the TVs and stuff to light the room up. But like it's the same thing. Like that's just a bunch of stacked TVs. But like I guess the way they've like presented it then within like the lighting in the room and
That was
whatnot kind of
probably the
makes it
intention.
very
it adds to the
So
whole
yeah,
thing.
There's
that
a-
one I can understand a bit more. But
It's like it's also as well like you can look at something and obviously it's just a stacked TV like stacked TVs, right? But you can also think like, what's the purpose of it? Like, what's the thought behind it?
Yeah.
Like, why is it shaped like this? How many TVs is it? Is there anything else besides the lighting? Like when you look at art, when you go into an art museum and you see something strange, you kind of have to look at it from the perspective of the artist as to
Yeah.
like, why have they made this?
that's one.
I
of the-
remember them as bell ends.
when they usually have like an interpretation from the artist on like a little plaque
Yeah,
next to
which
it,
is really nice.
which is nice to read and kind of trying to
Sometimes they give you
understand it a
nothing.
bit. And you, that's it. Like you can read there, and I'll be like, okay, I feel like you're just spouting shit off to me. Like I'm not seeing this, but interpretation is down to each person, I guess.
Yeah. It's like one artist called David Strigley. I did a PowerPoint presentation on David Strigley. And the more I looked into it, the more he pissed me off. Because his, like, if from an amateur perspective, right, if someone you just got into drawing and you looked at David Strigley's art, you would go like, he's shit at drawing. But he's actually, like, he has a consistent style and, you know, he's good at drawing. But he just takes the piss sometimes with the stuff that he has. And it just looks like a teenager scribble in a fucking textbook. But it is art. And he has a statue in Trafalgar Law. Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar sounds like
I just said Trafalgar Law.
Yeah, you did. Fucking One Piece weed.
Trafalgar
You can't even say
Square.
Trafalgar Law, right?
Trafalgar Law.
Trafalgar
I
Law.
say it the Japanese way.
Trafalgar.
If I ever say his name, it's going to be the Japanese way.
Is that the Japanese way to say it wrong?
Yeah, probably.
The Japanese name is not Trafalgar.
Trafalgar.
Yeah, but you said Trafalgar.
Trafalgar.
Yeah,
Right, so this is like
You said
There's
Trafalgar.
No.
Trafalgar. Yeah.
Trafalgar.
You're not even saying the
Trafalgar.
Japanese
There's no
one.
L in what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's Trafalgar.
this is what I mean.
And
And you,
This is-
you kept
this-
saying Trafalgar.
Trafalgar.
This was at the Tate Modern.
Oh, is that what the thing is?
Ooh. Yeah, but why the aqua, like the deep marine, like
Marine?
carpet? Why the blue?
fucking
blue
Why the
carpet.
yellow? Like actually, the yellow from the bed, it actually like resonates really well with the blue on the floor.
Yellow and blue, they go up very
and the
nicely
white.
together.
Huh?
Yellow and blue,
Yeah.
like there you go.
And then if the fucking sheets are kind of yellowish, which they do,
it's
they do have the shadow of
dirty-ish, innit?
yellow.
Yeah.
Then it fits with the blue.
Yeah.
And then there's a shadow from the.
There you go again.
The word
Ebbs'
also blue.
interpretation.
I mean, we do know Ebbs is a bit pretentious when it comes to anime.
It
so
fits.
art as
It
well.
works though.
But can you imagine my reaction when I'm like, right, I've never
Yeah.
been to a modern art museum before. I'm gonna go have a look around, and I see this, and I'm like, it's actually like a dirty bed.
Yeah.
But-
I don't remember the artist, but he literally just painted like a one
What a
red
pile of
square on
wank.
canvas.
Literally two different things.
What?
What a pile
He's
of-
like, that sucks. That's fucking awful.
So you're like, oh yeah, you know, because it's art, because it made me angry. It evoked that emotion. You know, also evokes anger. Fucking deep fake porn. Is that art? Hell no.
I mean,
Fucking hell, we were on a positive track.
I mean, you could probably
Just because you,
argue.
I don't know, like that. I don't know. The
In
thought of just
some
because you
way.
made me angry doesn't make it art. Fuck you and your stupid fucking messy bed.
Well, I don't know if I'm reading this right, but
It's literally two extreme. That was opposite ends of the spectrum there.
Get that pretentious shit out of you. Fuck that guy.
Okay.
It's like the guy who strapped a banana to a wall. Fuck you, bro.
it was bought in the
And then the guy who
2000s.
ate it.
It was bought.
Somebody bought it in 2000 for 150,000 pounds.
Fuck me.
Well, the
It's money laundering.
bed exhibition.
Yeah,
It's money
But
laundering.
It says up by it. You might be right, Kaif, because it says something by here about it being bought for 2.5 mil.
It's money laundering.
No fucking way. Jesus Christ.
Maybe
that's
I'm wrong. Maybe
outrageous.
I've just skimmed it. I've seen
Yeah.
some numbers. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, but that's money laundering. Like, that's absolutely money laundering.
That's wild.
I wouldn't be surprised if like.
Man, I need to get into money laundering.
Oh, sorry, that's what my
That's basically my bed at home. Like.
Oh, God.
Less rubbish, but it's not made right now. So, like, you know,
Fucking hell.
depends. If I've been on a night out, there might be some rubbish next to the bed. Like, you know.
It's a really interesting concept, mind you, with the whole art stuff, because you see people with, like, you know, whenever they turn up, like, do you remember that? Was it Sam Smith who dressed as like fucking weird inflatable shit recently?
The fucking memes that came out of that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I see that and I'm like, that looks like shit. Whoever designed that, I feel sorry for you. But then, obviously, fucking big names love it.
It's like
They
a
love
pick me
it.
outfit, innit?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like somebody popped a fucking pipe into like a gimp suit and started inflating it. Like,
Could even be
blow
what
it.
it. Could even be really what it is, isn't it?
it pretty much is. Like,
It looks ridiculous.
It's like
It rightfully got memed on.
the whole, you know, is it art, is it not? It's such a weird, or not weird, but I think people have been arguing about that stuff for, what, 30,
I
40 years?
think people
plus?
will never stop arguing about it.
I
Because,
agree.
like, don't get me wrong, I don't like modern art that much, but I do understand where most of them do come from.
Yeah.
But I'd rather stick in the Renaissance shit,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I'd
like
rather-
the classics.
I find more like pleasure in looking at something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or I find modern art interesting as fuck for the reason that I don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd rather go and walk around a modern art museum because I'm like just fucking baffled by everything I see.
At
So,
least you got your money's worth.
I think I don't think you paid to get in there. Was he free? Like,
Money's worth.
It wouldn't surprise me if it's free.
Money laundering.
There you
You
go. It
just
costs
walk
as much
in
as
and
the
be like,
artist.
either that or I walked in without
Every
paying.
time
Like,
I'd just be pogging the whole time.
Pog.
Just
And
do
then-
that. Stream walking around it, going like, look at this piece of shit.
I don't think you're allowed
I would
to-
get so much flack
I don't
because
think
I'd
you're
be
allowed
walking
to
around
take
going, "No,
pictures
it's
and stuff."
fucking hot garbage." You know, like. And then people on the internet would be like, "You just don't understand art," and I'm like, I know, fuck them.
Should we actually see if we can like stream there, like record there, and like go down there?
Yeah, the issue.
Oh,
is,
yeah, I
though,
want you and you next to each other, looking at a piece of art, and just can I get your opinion? Can I
And
get
to be
your
like,
opinion?
oh, I can see where the artist is coming from, you know, and it is evoking emotion in me. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
silly,
it
and
came
that's
from
the
a
point.
fucking drug house.
And I'd be like, and I'd be there, and I'd go,
Twat.
The funny thing is, mind you, is when you were talking about the whole, you know, milk carton evoking emotion. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
Because it
I
stuck
get-
with
I,
me.
I get it. No, all right, calm down. I was agreeing with you. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Like, I get that. Maybe that's why everything else is just easier about emotion, easier about what it actually is. I'm like, whoa, that's really cool.
Right.
And Kaif's like, it's really pretentious. I'm like, yeah, you're fucking right. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the
That's
same
easily
time, like
swayed.
I've said, the deep fake stuff that invokes emotion as well. Like, is it art?
Is it yes, there's intention of evoking sexual pleasure.
nah. See, that's where it falls apart, isn't it?
I mean, it definitely is fucked that like you're sexualizing someone that doesn't want to be sexualized in that way. So
I mean, people do that. If you're sexualizing things that don't want to be sexualized, that's just Twitch in general.
You know, somebody made art,
Because people
and I got
sexualize the streamers all the time. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
somebody made like, I don't know, a milk carton thing, and I got angry, and they go, aha, see, it's art. I made you angry. I'd be like, shut the fuck
Angry.
up.
Angie, I heard Angie.
Angry. That's because I said angry. I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
sure.
I'm gonna give you a blowjob, right?
Yeah,
And you're gonna feel pleasure,
yeah.
and I'm gonna be like, artist.
He's gonna mouthful of cum. He's going. Art.
Nah, he's gonna take you on a wild ride. He's gonna do it. You're gonna be like, I don't enjoy this. Oh, I do enjoy this. Oh, this is great. And they'll get to the final end and he'll stop and he'll be like, I'm angry now. And he's like, that's the art. I've taken you on a journey. And then just when you think at the end he's done, he's like, finishes you off.
We could go in a glass box in a museum, right? And you would give me a blowjob, and then we would both go to opposite sides of the bed, face our backs to each other, and fall asleep and go, art.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty artistic to me.
Yeah.
And we were like,
artistic.
that's the human emotion.
Yeah, that's the art. We're showing human emotion.
It's very
I'm getting a
controversial.
blowy and falling asleep.
Yeah.
And you're there like, ah.
How humans can go from wanting to be that close to each other to then wanting no interaction with each
Yeah.
other. That's
I'll
the
do.
art.
I do
This
the
is
American
society
Psycho as well.
today.
You'd be blowing me up. I'd be going.
It's a representation
like
of
that.
society.
You'd be looking at yourself in the mirror. Fucking
That
hell.
reminds
Are
me.
we artists now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
Well, we haven't done it,
Shit.
so no.
That reminds me of.
Come on.
Quick, get on scene.
There was a woman that was naked, I think, in Paris. She was on a ladder. She shoved paint in balloons up her vagina and then pushed it out on top of a canvas and just like it
Yeah,
popped.
yeah, about this, yeah. That's fucking.
You know what that is? That's fucking bogging.
That's bogging.
I feel like it would be less acceptable if I'd done it out of my ass. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like people wouldn't consider it art. If I was stood on a ladder shooting fucking paint bombs from my ass.
Did she do that in public or something?
Offended.
What?
She do that in public or something.
Yeah, she did in public.
So she's a sex offender.
Mum, what's he doing? What's he doing?
Whoa, she's a sex offender / artist.
I can just imagine Dale in the middle of Paris.
Shit
In the
in
middle of
paint
day,
everywhere.
he's just like flipping the fucking newspaper going,
Watch out below.
You're just like, oh, there's a kid there. Hit them, you're part of the art now.
Splashing out, and someone's like, oh, brown paint.
It's an interactive
Sorry.
art piece. Sometimes people walking by get hit by it too. Holy shit.
But is it really art unless Dale knuckles the shit?
That's
No, I'll
afterwards.
have you know, I've like
Oh
recently.
God, Dale, you should go to the Netherlands, take a shit, knuckle it, pick it up, and then put the knuckled shit on display.
It's got like a fist in it.
You just take the toilet and put it on display and just be like, confused British person.
But with the
Brits
shit
abroad.
in it, like, I recently came back from the Netherlands and I actually didn't punch my shit this time.
Nice.
You're learning.
I'm
Nice.
learning, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Man.
It's,
how'd you
gotta
go
be,
around it?
you just gotta be a bit more careful about how deep you go, like, you know?
You just got to reverse cowgirl it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like after every shit, you would have to be getting rid of skiddies.
You do. Every single time. Every time you take a shit, you clean that bowl.
Like, you know when like when you were younger, you used to like go down the stairs on a blanket.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do. Put a little bit of toilet paper on the bowl,
So it goes down.
so that's a little magic carpet ride.
Maybe that's why they do it. It's like you poo onto it, you get up before you wipe, you turn around, and then you flush the chain and just watch it go woo. into
No,
the
I
bowl.
genuinely, I'm going back in 4 weeks. I will send you a picture of my turd on the stage. Like,
Yeah, and then you just grab the toilet go and you go.
it is. It's the fucking presentation platter.
Nah, just do they have the little shelf above, right, on the back of the
Yeah.
toilet. Yeah, just reverse it, put your toys on it.
Yeah, do a butters, like.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Watch a TV program with your phone. Just be like, oh, this is fun. Watch some anime. Just put your,
You could
arms
probably
up by
lean
the
up on
side.
there, like.
Yeah, you have a poo, you finish up, you look, yeah, all good. And then wipe and go.
Get Neptune's kiss.
Wait, does it still happen there?
No,
Because
because
it has to like
I think if you did reverse cowgirl,
if you did reverse, you probably could, because the hole is at the front.
Yeah, you're right, good point.
But
Neptune's kiss, a little sploosh.
It's when the
yeah.
spruce touches your butthole.
I think the cartoon on about where like Neptune comes out the water,
Yeah.
and kisses the
He's
balls, he kisses the balls, and then goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that as.
No, probably not.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've
I
just
don't know
seen
who
that
made
one.
it. And I don't know where I watched it, but it's basically just a guy taking a shit.
She's
And as
seen
the poop splashes, the water comes up, but it's
Oh, yeah.
Neptune, and he comes up and he gives the balls a little kiss, and he does a little.
Giving the expression life.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of the birds that are like tongue at each other, but like the animation's like
Oh
horrendous.
god, that animation is so horrendous.
It's really bad.
We watched something basic. I don't know what it was, but like it starts out like with two birds kissing,
Yeah.
and then they start using tongue, but then they start like
intertwining into
they
each
intertwine,
other.
and then all of a sudden they start sucking each other into them, and then coming back out like that. It's
Oh,
really
God.
odd. And
That sounds horrendous.
at some point they twist up
Yeah.
to form a love heart that starts beating. Is that a Neptune's kiss?
That is exactly it. That's exactly it.
The frame is awful. He gives a little like blows a kiss as he goes away. Like,
I was unsure if that was the right one, and then the little like woo happened. Oh, okay, that's it. That's exactly it. Oh my god.
Jesus.
I don't know what that bird animation's called.
I don't know, but I
remember
love
the
the
Kirby
cat.
one?
Huh?
Do you remember the Kirby one?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. The one recent, like we showed where they're fucking walking together. And
I remember I
just,
put it in
smooch.
Discord. I'm sure you
Yeah.
saw it.
We had it on one of the podcasts
Oh
previously.
yeah,
You
wait,
remember
I
that,
think
right?
I know what you're on about. Yeah.
I remember that one. It's where what is it? I think it's Kirby and I don't know
One of the
Waddle Dee
Waddle
or some
Dees,
shit
like-
like that.
They
this
collide.
one.
don't
And they heal. Yeah, they heal out. They kiss and they heals them. It's like a really graphic one.
Oh crap! I just
This
lost it.
reminds me of like
It's this one.
Sonic X Mario.
Yeah.
Let's see it again.
Oh, you gotta show that on the podcast.
We've shown that in the previous.
Show it
podcast,
again.
actually. I like how they just sit still afterwards. It's like it's like they're just going, and now they're like,
Oh, that's good.
It's very much a. What did we just do?
I just remember like scrolling through TikTok and then it comes up like a little Kirby thing. And I was like, oh Kirby, and I was like, I was gone. I was crying.
That reminds me of those like sort of like Instagrammable things where it's like it's showing like a village and it's all these nice little shots and it's just two men kissing and it goes back.
I love those. It's so good.
It was the ones they did with like the food as well, with that
Yeah.
like song over it.
Yeah, that's it. I'd be like cooking food, and all of a sudden these guys just like tonguing at each other. You go, huh? What happened?
But it got to the point, like it's class the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
It got to the point. The moment you hear that song, you're like, yeah, it's,
Here it comes.
you're waiting
I'm here
to
for the men
find that.
kissing, not for the tonguing.
You're looking for that shot.
Oh
then,
my
you?
god.
People would do that as well, and with the same song because they knew what you were expecting.
Yeah.
They'd have it like with them and their dog, like
I feel like you know how like when you're on TikTok and you hear the same sound,
Yeah.
you're like, you know what to expect. Pedro Pascal, like,
the thing with him and Keanu Reeves, right?
no, just like what are they called?
Keanu Reeves.
Is it Keanu?
Fan,
No,
was it like a
it's
fan
not.
cam?
What's
Yeah,
that guy?
not a fan
The
cam, but
Thirst
like,
trap.
Thirst
Yeah.
trap. There you go. That's the word.
Oh fuck!
What's his
I was
name?
watching an interview with Pedro this morning, and they mentioned him.
What's his name?
What's the crazy guy that played like Ghost Rider and
Oh, Cage.
Nicholas Cage.
Nicholas Cage?
Nicholas
Yeah,
Cage.
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah. They had, like,
yeah,
a
but
weird
that's
skit or
everywhere
something.
now, isn't it? The Nicolas Cage.
I haven't
Uh,
seen him in a film in ages, but I actually want to see him in some vampire film coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Vampire
I haven't
films
watched
are fun.
Nicolas Cage since
he's eccentric.
since
as
he was
fuck,
in
yeah.
that like superhero movie, Kick Ass.
Oh,
right.
So that's the last time
Yeah.
I've seen him in a
That
film.
was a film, to be honest.
Fuck, Kick-Ass is
Before
class. like.
before that, the last time I'd seen him in a film was Face Off.
I was literally just about to say about Face Off. I was
Yeah.
like, have you ever seen that? It's
I've
the
never seen
fucking
Face
most-
Off.
Mate, you need to watch it just for him in it. He's the most over the top, wild bastard. It's the best. It's so good.
Kick-Ass is really good, and he's awesome in that.
But I don't know that the vampire film looks really good. He's really leaning into the fact that he's a fucking head case.
Yeah, but
He is a mental case.
Was it
He actually is.
Pedro Pascal? He's pretty fucking awesome right now. And
What is the thing with the two of them in that I keep seeing?
The Oh.
It's when they're in a car.
I can't remember what it's
fucking
called.
Nicolas
It
Cage
was-
is really angry.
he
He's
spoke
just-
about it in the.
Pedro
Yeah.
turns around really smiley. What is that?
Is that one?
It's a film, but I can't remember what film. 'Cause, like I said, I was watching an interview this morning with Pedro Pascal, and he mentions it
Well,
in
look
it.
it up.
Fucking Nick Cage looks around really pissed and then Pedro's
Yeah.
I've not watched the
He's
film,
really happy,
but
yeah. That's
I
exactly
just,
the one.
I don't know. He seems so lovable, doesn't he? Pedro
It was
Pascal,
just
no,
at,
not
this,
Nick Cage.
at like
Nick-
after
Nick
like
Cage,
The Last of
case.
Us came out, and
Yeah.
like everyone was thirst trapping over Pedro,
Yeah.
and every 2 TikToks that I've went, it was just the same song,
Yeah.
and it was a thirst trap of Pedro, to the point where Kaif was like, Pedro, I'm like, yeah. I flip again, same song, Pedro, I'm like, huh?
The
He does look so,
unbearable
like,
weight of
happy
massive
and-
talent.
Yeah.
That's the name of the film.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Unbearable weight of massive
Unbearable
talent.
weight of massive
when
talent.
did that come out?
Last year.
Oh,
Wait, wasn't there a film where Nicolas Cage is with like tons of other Nicolas Cages from like different time periods?
Oh, I don't know.
Sounds fucking insane.
what?
Yeah, that sounds wild.
That's also something you would do.
The synopsis of this is unfulfilled, and he plays himself.
Yeah.
Unfulfilled and facing financial ruin, Nicolas Cage accepts $1 million offer to attend a wealthy fan's birthday party. Things take a wildly unexpected turn when CIA operative recruits Cage for an unusual mission.
Mission.
I kind of want to watch it.
I
Like,
really-
guess
It's on Amazon Prime. I
watch it one day
should
then.
we watch it later?
we're doing a Nick Cage night tonight, is it?
Oh mate,
Nice.
I'd happily watch that.
I think one of his most iconic scenes is Not the Bees.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
God,
that's
I know.
one of the
It's
standout
mental.
ones. Isn't it?
He's actually insane. Well, with Face Off, the bits I remember is like he's acting like a priest, and he's basically like humping fucking people from the choir while he's the priest. Yeah, he's like a convicted criminal that has escaped. He's just fucking loony. It's honestly, it's so weird.
Christ, okay.
It's the oh god, I want to say it, but you've never seen it before, so I'm just gonna. I
I'll
kind
have
of
to
want
watch
to keep
it.
it a secret. It's just the stuff that happens towards the end and just how
Yeah.
wild it is.
That,
It's
like-
Is it like worth watching though?
it's a
Like,
good film. I really like it.
What's the name of that British guy? He's bald. He's like a really
Gary.
Jason
Jason
Statham.
Statham.
Jason Statham.
Yeah.
He's in a movie. Something had to do with electricity, like his heart had been
Crank.
replaced.
Cranked. That was good.
Is it Crank?
Yeah.
He had to like hump people to get like
He has
Energy.
sex on like a race
Yeah.
course to like
that
keep
too.
him going.
But he rubbed up against fucking Chester Bennington.
Wait, did he actually?
Chester Bennington was in 2 of the movies with
Oh,
Crank.
was he
yeah.
actually? Yeah.
And he had to rub up against Chester Bennington. I'm like, oh my god, it's Chester. He's like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck you doing?
they were
Those
fucking,
films
they were
weird,
absurd.
yeah.
Like
They were
concept.
good, but they were so weird.
They were really weird.
Good. I don't know. I feel like the film is so like fast paced that I don't have time
to
to,
appreciate what's happening.
like tell whether it's good or not.
Yeah.
It's like it's trying to tell me it's good. It's like this
That's
is happening, this is happening, this is happening, and I'm like, okay, right, yeah.
So probably the idea is that he's running out of time, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's why the movie is so fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
artist
No, I
that
understand
really
it.
into more.
Yeah,
but
but
it's just a
it's
case
not
of
for
like
you.
I can't really decide. Like I'm like, it's good in the sense of like there's a lot of action going on. I'm interested. Like I'm not losing attention
Yeah.
while watching it because it's so fast paced.
But you're not feeling the
But like
depth.
it's not.
Well, you know those action films where it's like one dude takes on, like John Wick, where he just fights like an army of people.
Yeah.
They're just constantly
Constantly
I
fighting.
love those.
There's a film
They're
like
so
that
like
coming
those.
out. Same directors.
Yeah.
But it's set in World War II,
Oh, really?
where he's basically a one-man army
Wait,
killing
what?
Nazis.
Oh, I thought you were saying John Wick went. Like,
Well, there
No,
is another John
it-
Wick film going.
I've
Yeah,
only ever
so this
watched
is
one
made
John
by the creators of John Wick,
I've seen one
Oh.
and
and it basically is basically John Wick in World War II.
two. Oh well,
Yeah,
I want to watch that.
okay.
I want to watch it too. It looked mental. He's like at some point like all of the Nazis are trying to shoot him with guns, and he's just holding like I don't know. It's like a piece of debris, and like his legs aren't covered. And I'm like, that's absurd. That makes sense for that film.
Yeah.
I recently watched, like, I finished it yesterday. The Western Front is Quiet, or Quiet Western Front.
Never heard of it.
Never.
It's on Netflix, but like it's essentially like a movie that shows the World War II from the Nazi perspective.
Oh.
It was just like how they were sending young boys into war.
Yeah.
and we follow this young boy into war and stuff and what happens and how awful it is. You really see the difference between that they have no food, they have nothing, they're running out of people, and this is at the very end of the war. But then at the end of the movie, and I was like, this is the same trench that they were in, but like at the start of the movie, like
Yeah.
what's going on? End of the movie, it says, yeah, they literally didn't move. Like
well, for the entire thing.
thousands of men died trying to gain like hundreds of meters and then just going back,
Nothing.
literally
Yeah.
dying.
It was
like-
literally just to like try and push forward a small
yeah,
amount. The
but they
entire
kept
time.
getting pushed back and they literally didn't move. Like that's awful.
Well, that's war. It's
That is
fucking
war.
awful.
It's fucking stupid.
It is.
Oh,
It's the
Lord.
stupidest fucking shit in the world. Like I just don't get it. It's fucking dumb. People are fucking stupid.
That movie was great.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was a good film though.
it's really
Yeah.
beautiful.
I think I really like watching like films and media and stuff like that from like around those times. Like, because I remember like Band of Brothers, for instance. Fucking loved that. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And like, what was it called? Like 1917 or something.
Yeah, I put that on my watch list. I
There
need to
was,
watch that one.
yeah, there was like I heard that was really good, and like Saving Private Ryan and stuff like that.
That's the water can.
All
No.
class.
Oh yeah, little
What?
donk.
Hmm.
I think that was like.
Is it not the water cooler we got?
No. Sound like someone knocking on glass.
Ah, it makes weird noises.
Sorry.
It's alright. Like I love those
Face,
kinds of
but-
films. I think they're always
I
really
agree.
like interesting to watch.
I love
What's
it.
the one I really like about the like
Monsters,
concentration camp? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
No, just straight up
Lost
now.
it now.
Is it?
The Pianist.
Oh.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
But the
But?
director is one of the people that you're not allowed to like. So I don't know if I'm allowed to
Oh.
like The Pianist. The film is class,
Yeah.
but no.
Well, that's one of those things of separating the art from the artist, and it's really quite.
Jojo Rabbit.
What is that also a thing?
No, but
Oh, I've heard that.
you've seen Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, it's by Taika
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 Waititi.
Take
Waititi.
a white TT.
It's such a good movie.
That's not separating art from the artist.
No, but I'm just saying, like that's
Take
from
a white
the.
TT's fine.
Yeah,
He
from the
basically
period.
that did get some backlash. He basically plays Hitler.
Oh,
love
People
it.
were like, "Oh, you're making Hitler seem out nice," but the entire
yeah.
premise was the film was that when Hitler was like, it came across that way to the kids
Yeah.
at the start, and by the end of it, you saw him for what he was. Essentially, that was
Yeah.
the whole part of the film, and it's really fucking absurd.
It's fucking absurd.
Stephen Merchant plays one of the Nazis.
Is that the
Oh.
tall guy?
Yeah, but they wanted to make it so absurd that like Stephen Merchant is already redonkulously tall,
Yeah.
but they made him stand on a box in any scenes he was talking to people.
Wait,
So he was
really?
literally like
He's
this
towering over
at
people.
people.
And he just had this German accent. It's just
And
so stupid.
who's that other guy they had in it? I forgot his name.
Are you talking about the also the is he American or British?
Yeah.
The
I
director.
just
The
looked it up.
literally the
Yeah.
alcoholic
I was like,
dude.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with this guy? And then
He
went for the
plays-
exact same
Just
thing.
throws the bomb like
He plays that Hammer
That's
guy
why I
from Marvel.
I love the
I'm
film.
a guy
I'm
from Marvel.
Those the
Thor?
in Iron Man, like no, his last name's Hammer. He's
Oh.
the competitor to the Stark Industries in
I know
the,
what you're talking about.
Oh.
in the first or second film. That
Oh,
that
do you
guy.
mean the bad guy?
Yeah.
The guy who, at the end of the first film, has his own suit and stuff.
No. That's someone who works at Stark, one of the CEOs.
Oh.
I think it's the second film.
It's in the second film.
Is it the
I
guy
They
with
try
the
to
whips and
recreate
stuff?
the Iron
Yeah.
Man suit, so he
Something
becomes a
Hammer.
competitor.
Mhm.
Something like
He's in
Hammer.
JoJo. But it's Jojo Rabbit is so good.
Well, they have, what's his called, who's basically Iron Man, but with a gun.
Yeah, they kept
Him.
the suit. Yeah, Sam Rockwell. Who does he play in now?
Is
Um,
he the whip guy? Whiplash?
no,
No.
no, Whiplash. It's the guy that runs he's making the AI
Maybe it's the third film. he's in.
suits.
No.
It's something.
Oh, it might be the
Hammer.
third one. So I remember the third one had, like, some normal dude who was, like,
Too many Marvel films, man.
yeah.
too many.
But yeah, I mean, Jojo Rabbit's a really good film,
Yeah.
and
I've heard really good
it
things
got
about
really
it.
really bad backlash because anything that involves like Hitler, people are like, whoa, I
It
won't even
was-
look into the context of what the film is. That's bad.
They're definitely saying like you're romanticizing like the Nazis with this movie.
It came across that way because it starts off really light-hearted about a German boy, but like
That really likes Hitler. Like he looks up to
it
Hitler.
literally
Wouldn't
all
have been Guy Pearce, would it?
no. But it all falls apart towards the end. The
Yeah.
whole Nazi ideology and shit like that.
I mean, he just experienced, like, he sees the truth. As a child living
Yeah.
in Nazi Germany, he sees the truth behind everything. So,
Well, I think it's with idealizing it and romanticizing it and stuff. It's like it's about 8 years ago. It's rough. It's rough what happened. Fucking hell.
I think
The atrocities in it that happened are fucking horrendous. But like, history shouldn't be off limits to
yeah, I think the issue people talk with the film is
making
that they
stuff about it.
probably didn't watch it
yeah.
probably.
because it does seem lighthearted
I
until
think-
you watch it and you see the
Yeah.
end
I
and you're
think
like,
the movie
okay.
is set so lighthearted because it's from the perspective of a young boy. Everything's like really flowery and beautiful. The colors are amazing and saturated, but that's not the truth. Like, but he doesn't see it. He's just a
Yeah.
young boy. So
Do you want to know why I didn't watch it?
why
Because of the name.
Jojo Rabbit?
Yeah, I thought it was on about that fucking, what was the name? The one from like Roger Rabbit. I thought it was all about that. And then someone went about Nazis. I went, huh?
Yeah, but same with like, the pianist, right? That happens in, is that in World War? Yeah. See, I don't know. Like when you say the pianist, I'm like, I want to fucking watch a movie about some dude playing a piano.
Yeah, I thought the same. I was like, oh, is there a piano film? I was like, oh, okay. Look
No,
it
it
up.
has something to do with the World War. Like,
It's set in like the concentration camps. and
Oh,
whatnot,
fuck.
like-
so that makes it 100 times more interesting. I'm sorry.
Hmm? Yeah.
That's
But I
interesting.
mean, yeah, it's a war
Yeah,
film. But
it
like
is
I
a
said,
really
the director
interesting-
did some fucking awful things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
it's one of them films that like I love the film, but like
The director's
Well,
questionable.
I can't.
I
I
have
struggle
that
to let separate
with
then, and I'm like,
Kevin
oh,
Spacey, where like whenever he's in anything, I'm like,
hell.
fucking amazing actor, horrible person.
yeah.
That's really like watching Baby Driver's rough because not only is Kevin Spacey in it, the main character, what was his name? Anglo
Yeah, he had
Eisen or some
allegations
shit
as
like
well,
that.
didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know if anything come up there.
I don't think he did either, but like
Oh,
he's also bad as well too. You don't. Oh yeah, Kevin Spacey's bad man.
I didn't
Like,
recognize him. I
actual
just
bad man.
you said his name. I was like, who the fuck
Yeah,
is Kevin Spacey?
he's in so many good films, and it's just like
People say separate the art from the artist, right? And I'm like, I can't.
Well, once
Because-
you know, right?
Yeah, once you know, and I don't know how people can
Yeah,
look at someone
hard.
who's done horrendous things, but like, oh yeah, but he's a different character in this. It's like, I can't listen to a single song by Lost Prophets.
No,
I literally can't.
wait, you can't
No, it's the dude's voice. I can't listen to it.
really.
I want to. I used to love the songs, and I listen to it, and I can't help but think like, what the fuck?
Hey, I still have it in my playlist. It comes on. I'm like, this is a fucking banger. And then I realized, like, we were talking about it. Funny enough, me, Glenn, and Harley were talking about it on the way back from what we were doing Wednesday, and we were like, it's a fucking shame because these songs are fucking bangers. But what he's done is literally
I don't know whether it's just like
horrible.
it doesn't sound, the music doesn't sound good to me anymore. But I think it's because it gives me that emotion of like,
Yeah, that
you know what,
Yeah,
I know.
but-
Yeah,
Okay.
I just can't listen to his voice.
Do you remember in the car? I was listening to Korn. I was like, no, not Korn.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
And I was like,
"Da, da, da, da."
I literally went to her. I was like, did you know this? And she went, oh.
Yeah, but then like another song came on, and then later on another Marilyn Manson song came out. I was like,
Wait, what is he
like
done?
after you told me everything.
Just like long history of sexual assault.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I mean,
What the fuck?
was anyone surprised though?
Yeah,
Fucking weird.
Like
Yeah.
the only
mean,
thing
he
I've ever
is,
heard.
but-
From
Right fucking creep.
like only thing I know about Marilyn Manson is the school shooting and how.
Well,
like,
he
people
didn't
blamed him
cause
for it.
school shootings,
He-
and he definitely didn't invoke the
No.
devil, but he definitely
He ate
fucking
a pigeon.
okay.
He ripped the pigeon's head off with his mouth
I
on
mean,
stage.
that is Ozzy Osbourne. in
Ozzy ate a
bat,
bat,
so-
didn't he?
Yeah,
That's cooler
true.
than a pigeon, though, isn't it?
Uh,
That's acceptable.
Still,
then.
I mean,
But
it's
then
not
I
acceptable.
remember-
It's still disgusting either way. But
I
yeah.
remember my best friend telling me when Marilyn Manson was at his height.
I always remember the stories of Ozzy Osbourne, and people were like, they're like, no, he didn't mean to eat the bat. It was in a sandwich.
What the fuck?
I don't know why, but I just remembered the fucking the Adam Sandler film Little Nicky.
Lil Nicky.
Oh yeah.
And Rob, what's his
Schneider?
name? Yeah, is in there like, you can do it, bite his fucking head off.
Yeah. That was
Little Nicky was a
It's
fucking
so
weird
weird.
film.
Oh, it's
I
fucking
mean,
weird.
I think
like-
we can go back and watch that, right? And
Oh,
like
it's-
80% of the film will go, oh, that's not
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
There's like a dude that's got tits on his head, but he wears a bra over it, like strapped to his chin.
Mate, there was a TikTok I saw of. Do you remember the Chuck and Larry film?
The who?
The Chuck and Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's-
know, pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Yeah.
Going back and watching that, so fucking.
Same
Is it
with,
bad? Yeah.
It's bad. Like towards the end, it's the whole, now they've realized that gay marriage is fine. But like
We had
all
to
the
go
way
through a film for this.
Okay.
like 90% of the film is just how uncomfortable they are about two gay dudes getting married,
Ah.
and it's just really weird. Like so many films from like
Yeah. Same with the animated
That
series
time.
Drawn Together.
Oh,
yeah.
drawn together.
Oh,
that
God.
would be really
Fuck.
bad.
I
today.
can't remember anything from Drawn Together, but sitting here right now, I can probably go, fuck, we should
Drawn
not watch that.
together was not okay.
No,
I can't remember
But I
anything, but I
used to love
know it's not okay.
it's bad.
I used to love it.
I
I
just,
used to love
I
it.
just
I
remember
watched it all
seeing
the
bits
time.
here and there, but not.
the
whole thing.
the closet gay big dude,
Yeah.
the twink,
Captain
like,
Hero.
Yeah, Captain.
Captain
he
Hero
was
is a
fucked,
Captain Hero.
Don't
Like,
Oh,
remember
he
any of
messed
that.
up. Like
it's really
It was
fucking
like-
messed up.
anyone would like kind of question his sexuality, and he's literally there like
they
laser
would.
beam, like trying to kill him. Like,
Like the Betty Boop character.
Yeah.
Basically,
Just
the
awful.
boys
riddled with
before the boys.
diseases and
Was it really?
I don't know.
It just
That kinda
painted
makes sense.
like women in a bad light through that character as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like they like ooh
do
armpit
you
hair.
remember like
There's
Princess
boob.
Clara's like cousin?
Oh,
Oh my
oh, do you mean the fucking ugly ass cousin?
lord! There was more than just the looks that was the issue.
Yeah, I know.
I'm now gonna have to afterwards go back and watch all this to just understand what you're on
This
about.
character is super smoking hot body wise, but their face is very ugly. So
And she has some learning difficulties too.
yeah, that as well.
No.
She
And they
doesn't
have, like, a
speak. She
paper
just
bag on her and
makes
shit.
a particular noise.
Oh no.
Hey, this yellow dude here, was he like a real bad, like,
I see?
sexual stuff?
Yeah, you would.
Can I
like
see?
to
Is
do
it
that
the
shit.
elf?
It's just the little yellow
fucking
dude.
Waldorf sock bat. Oh, it's meant to be SpongeBob, like.
Oh,
What's called? It was, but
Oh,
yeah, it's
yeah.
a thing called Waldorf sock bat.
isn't like a small dude in there as
Okay, I
well?
don't
Like,
think I watched this. You're saying all this and I don't remember any of it. Holy
I
shit.
didn't look at the cast.
It's fucked
There was
up.
a small character in there, and there was like drawn.
There's a character called Spanky Ham.
Like,
Yeah,
Ham's
the
little
pig.
like-
Yeah, the pig. He was disgusting.
Yeah, he was just a bigot. he was a pig.
Oh yeah,
No
I
two ways
remember.
about it. He was just a bigger.
It
He
was
was.
literally there was a Pikachu as well.
Yes. What was it called?
I don't remember.
It's like
That guy's disgusting. The pig is disgusting. There's the fucking Disney princess character,
the Link.
Oh, I see.
the Link character, who's obviously made to be
I
gay.
see.
Yeah.
Then there's the fucking Betty Boop character. It was awful.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They
Honestly,
recurring
this-
characters.
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
is that?
God.
What?
What was it?
Nah, I'm not
say it.
saying it out loud.
Are you not allowed to say it? No.
Nah.
Oh my god.
What was the Pikachu thing called?
I don't know.
I feel like it was a
But that
very.
thing got fucking murdered.
One of the
like,
characters
all
in
the
Drawn
time.
Together is Child Services.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You know,
Captain Hero. Full name Captain Leslie Hero.
it's quite funny. You know, like with Always Sunny, where they have that like title card that says what happened. Like, it's like here, the gang discovers what they used to watch was problematic. It's like, oh god. Well, I didn't realize. You know, Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Nick Frost in it drops the N word.
Wait, does he?
He does.
Shut up.
Yeah. There's a scene that came up on TikTok where he pulls up in his car, he gets up, he goes, "What's up, mate?" and then says it.
Nah.
Wait, was that's Shaun of the Dead, is it?
That's gotta be edited or something. Like, no way.
It could be
I can't have
edited.
missed that.
Well, no, they did it on purpose. Obviously. 'Cause
You
it
know,
was-
no, as in like, I've watched that film many a time.
I watched
like,
it
how
as
have I
well,
not known
and-
this? How did we miss that?
I know.
All of us here have seen that film multiple times, right?
Yep.
Oh fuck! I
How
didn't
did I
even
not know
notice that.
that was there?
It came up on TikTok and I went, huh?
Why are you laughing?
I went, huh? I was, what? And I love that film. And I saw that and I went,
Wasn't it like I think Simon Pegg was actually like we couldn't make Shaun of the Dead today.
Yeah, I'm
No.
not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I like I watched the TikTok, and I kind of realized how normalized all of that was.
Back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't surprise me at all that it was that so many people were like, "Oh, I didn't realize it wasn't okay," because it was in fucking everything. Films you just don't even realize.
I just don't remember it.
Like
I didn't remember it at all, but
Yeah.
at the time I must have. You know, on that bombshell of us realizing that all the things that we used to watch were actually fucking horrible.
They were horrendous. Yeah.
We're ending. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
We've had all of us here. You gonna
Nah.
say- no, you're not gonna say.
Didn't do it last time. I don't want to do it now.
Yeah.
Meme's
okay.
over.
Bye.